influence.
New location. Happy birthday, bro. It's your birthday?
Today is my birthday.
It's literally your birthday. Let's talk about your birthday weekend.
June 9th, 1998. I was born. Had a fun-ass weekend.
Is there anything else you want to tell our viewers? Like your
No.
last 4 digits of your social?
No, we're good.
Favorite color?
6676, but it's fine.
Favorite color?
Black.
Mother's maiden name.
Don't know. which is true. I don't know my mom's real name.
Yeah, her maiden name? Her
Or her-
last name before she was married?
Or her name at all. Talking about the real mom from Russia. I don't even know what she looks like.
What if you had to pick a name for her?
Probably be like dumb fat bitch or something.
You don't want her to have a good name? Well, I guess she abandoned you, so yeah, fuck
Yeah.
her. Like,
I appreciate it. I'm in Florida now. So this definitely beats
Thanks,
the snow.
Mom.
This whole background definitely beats the snow.
Thanks, dumb fat bitch.
You stupid whore. Fucking
Probably sold me for drugs.
just getting like loads busted inside of you and having kids you don't want. Thank you for doing that, so I can live in Florida.
Yep. And thanks to your dad for busting in your mom, because at least he was good looking, right?
I hope so. I mean, I think I look pretty good. So they must have been like at least like they're like Russian 8s and 9s.
Do you think that you were kind of like a mix? There's no way you don't look like a pure Russian.
No.
You were probably a mix, right? She was some whore in some brothel, some like person from another country came in. She had to like abandon him, sold him for drugs, you know? 'Cause
No, it was there was like a husband and wife situation.
Oh,
I honestly
even worse.
I don't know what he could be. Like I don't know what the like what mix am I, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a pug. Just like a fucking
Like, could you do the gene thing, not to find your parents, but to figure out like
yeah, I
what
could.
ethnicity you really are?
I could, but I've always been like skeptical about that, and then like a lot of shit's going down with those companies now, so I'm glad I never did it.
And what if you just comes back and it's just like you're a European mutt, like
Yeah, that'd be cool, I guess.
Russia, Poland, Germany,
Yeah.
everywhere.
That'd be cool. I'd want to know that, but I don't trust any of those companies. Not that I'm like a criminal or anything, but like I think it was like 23andMe, like 40 of like the higher ups of the company just all quit on the same day like a couple months ago,
And then there was like a big scandal about.
and they all went bankrupt.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like, but they also now have all your information still.
Yeah.
So
I heard there was a big scandal about them like giving your info away or something like that.
they're using it for like police cases and stuff, and which is
Oh.
super illegal. So they have to like they would get the information, know who did a crime, and then have to find like a way to get like real evidence to convict
Yeah,
them.
subpoena it or something. But if they kind of knew that that company had it, then they could get the subpoena and get the information.
Right, but when you use that company, there's like a thing that you can sign where it's like you're not allowed to use this for anything, or there's like something like a clause. What are you looking at?
Seeing if the coconuts would kill you if they fell out of the tree.
They would definitely hurt me a lot.
But I don't think they're going to fall. They look pretty
Yeah.
anchored in there.
Should I scoot up a little bit?
No, it's good for the shot.
just for my mental health. That's better. Yeah, if they hit me, they gotta really get me.
Yeah, I mean,
now.
if the one off the top fell and it kind of like rolled.
Yeah, it would lose momentum at that point, and it would just it would be like a bummer. For
You would die for sure.
You think so?
I think so.
I would hope not. But either way, we had a fun weekend.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So
How
what
did
we
it
do?
start off? Friday.
Friday was great. Well, Friday was fun because Thursday. Let's start Thursday. Thursday, Josh gets home from his trip. We talked about this on the
yeah.
Friday pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast right now. Was that 3 days after we did the last one?
Yeah. Well, just because so much has happened, I feel like we can talk about
Yeah.
stuff.
We did have a full weekend. So Friday. Oh God, everything just came up there.
Friday, let's start from after the pod. They'll have to go back and listen to the story about with Josh.
Yeah. So do the pod. That was fun. And then we have D&D like right after, right? That was a fun D&D campaign. Your brother came through with a really clever story, and we had a good time. I do want to say though, I was not happy that Josh Swagger and Matt and Vic were there.
They were there.
It's kind of annoying.
I feel kind of bad that we do this thing on like a Friday night.
Why are you feeling
everybody's
bad?
not
But-
off, and we were like doing something that can't really involve them.
But that's fine. They can come over after. But the only issue is like
At
I
11
get it.
o'clock.
I love hanging out with my friends. Yeah, it's pretty late. I love hanging out with my friends, obviously, but like when Arn's like telling us some like details about like a character that we need to know.
Yeah, I
and then
want
Josh
everybody to
Swagger's,
be
like,
in it.
you just hear Josh Swagger like yelling the N-word in the background, and then Matt and Vic are talking about the Earth being
Yo, play
flat.
Lil Pump. Play Lil Pump.
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't say anything. I held back. I didn't want to be that one dick where I was like, "Hey, man, you're ruining the game," you know. But I gave him one look at one point, and he saw the look, and that's when he was like, "Hey, we'll go outside."
Yeah,
and he went outside. We talked telepathically. I was like, "Yo."
Yeah.
Hey.
I was just scared that Man Vic's dog was gonna pee on the floors or something.
I wasn't
I do
thinking
not
about
want to have this dog peeing on the floor, or shitting or something, because then it sinks in
that. Yeah,
and it smells. And my floors only have one state of like one coat of stain on it, like Matt's, who has like 45.
right.
That's why his floors are so dark.
Yeah,
Because they sand it and they stain it, and they sand it and they stain it, and they sand it and they stain it, and you always have to go darker, in order to cover up the scratches and everything.
right.
So that's why they're so dark, because this house is so old and it's been sanded and stained so many times. My floors are brand spanking new, baby.
Damn
They're
right.
freaking white like a baby's ass.
That's right. That is
Like
correct.
a white baby's ass.
Come on. Keep talking. Yeah, no, you have a white baby's ass for a floor, and that's a good way to describe that.
So I don't want no dog pissing on it, and then it's smelling up, and there's a stain spot and all that. But it was good. The dog's good. It's a smart dog.
Yeah, dogs.
But they went outside, which is fun.
Don't say it's not. It's not a smart dog. It's a dumbass dog.
Compared to dogs, it's a smart dog.
All
Like, if you
dogs.
talk about dogs.
All dogs are dumb.
Yeah. This smart on the dumb scale. You know, like
Yeah.
if humans are here and dogs are here, it's like just a little bit above it.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
By no means can you call them smart. It's just less dumb. I should have said that.
There's a phrase. You're dumb
The
as
dog's a little less dumb.
dumb
than
as a
most
dog.
dogs.
So that's
a little less dumb than a dog.
Yes.
Or still dogs. Still a dog. Anyway, let's not get into the science of dumb dogs.
the dog's fine. I'm okay with the dog.
You went home that night. You always go home for these. How is that for you driving so far?
It's not far. It's 20 minutes. It's really not that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, everybody else just lives 1 minute.
Yeah, I don't have the luxury of having a home right now. So, have you seen the market? Have you seen the
I
market?
need to like get in the sun and look like a friggin' black man.
Yeah, I don't have the luxury of just.
Yeah, the markets are low, or they're coming down soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully for the area. We'll see.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, woke up pretty hungover. We had a good time Friday night. Just what did we do actually after D&D?
I went home.
You went home. Oh, that's right. And then me, Josh, Rosie, Matt, Vic, other Josh, we just hung out at your house. Without you there till like 3:30 in the morning.
Oh wow.
Just like chatting and talking, and then I'm like, I just checked my phone. I'm like, fuck, it's 3:30 in the morning. I gotta go. Like, this is not. I don't want to have a fucking shitty day tomorrow.
Because I'm gonna go to sleep at 4 o'clock, and we have to wake up at. When do
Well,
you wake up?
That was the thing. I woke up at like 11.
Who was there? Matt and Vic were there till 3 a.m.
They left at like 2, maybe 1:30.
a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Still, wow,
Actually, I don't know when they left. I wasn't really checking the clock. I was just enjoying the chat.
that's nice.
Came up with a bunch of business ideas because we're drunk idiots. And
Yeah.
That's what drunk white people do. Is they talk about business ideas that they'll never actually pursue,
Yeah.
but they'll talk about them. And we came up with a few good ones.
I'll tell you about Victoria's little rant last night after.
She had a rant.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I don't know about this rant. I'm curious to hear about this. Saturday morning, wake up. Me and Drew go do our thing at Grandview. Have a beer.
This is your spot now, kind of like.
That's our spot. That's a good spot. I like the spot. I meet people at the spot. Other musicians.
Oh, really? They're like, oh, are you mixing?
They see the DAW and they go, what are you doing there? And I go, not doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And they go, let me get your stuff. And then we talk and I get their Instagram.
You get to like have them listen to anything?
Never.
I got to get you some headphones, some of our new headphones, so that you can like. Be
Yeah.
Like, yeah, check out, and I got these expensive headphones. You can try it on, and
Yeah.
then because those are our target market.
I
Those
could
people who are like looking at what you're doing.
Yeah. But are they studio headphones?
Yeah, they'll work. For that.
Okay. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Fuck yeah. That'd be awesome. Thank you.
They're
I'll-
exactly kind of what you have already.
Well, we talked about how my headphones aren't studio headphones. They're for the regular people.
Oh, okay. I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
Yeah, I
They're
need to
not
get
studio.
in studio.
But for the person who listens to your music when they're out, these are the ones you want them to use because they just sound so good.
That's true.
I was just talking to somebody today, and he was like, "Yeah, I have these, and I have my Gordos, which are like the best listener headphones out there, name brand for a long time."
Yeah.
And he's like, "These are better. I'm not using my Gordos anymore. I'm using these ones."
Nice. Have you made any sales?
Just my dad.
That works.
But because we haven't, it's
Counts.
still going around through the pass around where it's like our main form of advertising.
You need to do marketing. You really haven't done any marketing.
Yeah,
before.
no, but we'll definitely get something.
Yeah,
You want to do some marketing for us?
Sure.
You just gotta. Really, we just need content. Go like take a photo of yourself sitting on the pier, sitting on the wherever with your
True.
computer, with your laptop, just using them.
Some still image.
Yeah.
Shit. All right.
Yeah.
We'll find
And
like
then we'll get you on the Instagram. And just start loading it up.
we got to find like an attractive woman to wear them like on the beach or something. You know?
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
There you go. And if we give you a pair, then it'll be easier for you to do that.
Absolutely. You know what's funny? Speaking of attractive women, Shay hit me up today.
No way.
I haven't talked to her in like a year.
Wow.
Hit me with a happy birthday.
Wow.
I was like, oh, thanks.
When was the last time she texted you? Happy birthday last year?
No, probably like, I don't know. Let me check actually. I'm curious. Yeah, I was like out of the blue. I'm like, oh, that was nice. I haven't talked to her in a while. I do miss her, but she's Shay. She did her thing. November 18th.
Oh,
Last time we talked.
So it wasn't a whole year ago.
Yeah, it's close.
Half a year.
Yeah, we wish her well.
So you guys were just business talking at 2 a.m.?
Chatting up business ideas, a lot of golf business ideas because we're white, like we said earlier. Came up with some good shit. I don't even want to say it on the pod because we might do a couple of these. We might actually work on these because we have the means and the tools to. But that was fun. And then we'll wake up, go do the music thing, and then we go play my favorite golf course, the Palm Beach Par 3.
Oh, okay.
And this is a golf course. It's right on the ocean and the intercoastal. So the front 9, you're playing along the intercoastal water. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Back 9, you're playing along the ocean side of
Wow.
water. And there's
2 different water views in one day.
It's crazy. It's only $50 a round. It is a par 3, so it's like they can make it cheaper for that reason.
Yeah.
And they just aerated the green, so there's like fucking. And when you like hit your wedge into the green, as soon as your ball lands, you just see like a poof of like sand come up
Oh, wow.
because they just put sand in it.
Yeah,
and it, like,
yeah.
helps with the green. So like horrible conditions.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's horrible.
I was like, well, that's great for you guys. It's all fresh.
Yeah, no, it's so bad because the putts they don't break when you hit them.
Yeah.
It's so tight,
Oh, okay.
and you have to like use double the amount of power just to like.
Oh,
hit
yeah,
the
it messes
ball.
everything up.
We were all putting them short, and then we're golfing. We get to the ocean, and it's a beautiful view. And then we get to hole 14, and your brother, who just started golfing with us, he's played 3 other rounds in his life.
3 times.
This was 4th round. It's about 121 yards, I think it was, to the pin. He takes a 9-iron, which is funny because like for me, a 9-iron is like a 150 club. It's like that's how you can tell he's very
okay.
new.
Yeah.
And he hits his 9-iron, and
So, like, what's his maximum with a 9-iron?
it's probably going to be about 120.
Oh, okay.
125.
He just hit it as hard as he could.
I think so. I don't. Oh my god, that was a bird.
We got it.
They probably
Right,
saw that.
Clip that.
Don't clip it. Aaron gets up on the tee box, and he sculls his 9-iron, which that means like you hit it on like the bottom part of the blade, so you don't like actually get any loft up in the air. It just goes straight.
Oh,
like, no
okay. I
spin.
get it.
You just kind of like miss hit
You're
it,
just laser beam it.
and it's like a very undulated hole where
You
like
mess up.
it goes like this, down, up, and down, up. It's almost like a little wave.
Okay. Yeah.
And he hits the first hill, hits the second hill, rolls down the third hill, boom, 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 hits the pin, goes right in, gets a hole in one.
No way. He's playing mini golf.
Gets a hole in one.
He got the hole in one.
Also, I told you the story already. I love how you're still like you're playing it
3
up to the
times.
pod. Very good.
I didn't hear it like that. I didn't know it hit. I thought he just.
No,
and then
it was
went in.
doom, doom.
Oh,
Or it was
okay.
like
So
doom,
just
doom,
complete
doom.
pure luck.
Insane luck. And we all freaked the fuck out. It's the
Yeah.
craziest thing
Yeah.
ever. I steal Rosie's golf cart. I'm driving past like with Aaron as he's running, and we're right in front of the clubhouse.
Oh, perfect.
Everyone at the clubhouse sees us scream, and then sees Aaron sprinting down the fairway.
Oh yeah. Like,
Oh, he gets
what
his-
is this YN doing running so fast?
When you say YN, it almost feels like you're saying the real word.
That's great. That's what it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, I guess so. He gets the ball out. Everyone sees that he got the ball out. They're like, "Oh my god, he actually got a home fucking one!" Everyone starts clapping. It's a beautiful moment.
Oh wow.
Then the cart girl pulls up, and we're like, "Oh my god, he just got a hole in one." Nothing. She just goes, "Nice.
The cart girl.
Can you move your cart, please? You're in my way. I need to get through."
Oh my. Have some respect.
And I
like-
go, "Really?" And then she just drives away. Doesn't even answer me.
You actually said that?
Yeah, I'm pissed.
You're like, yeah, woo! She's like, can you move your car? And you're just like, really? Or did you zoom around
She
you?
zoomed around me. Yeah. So we play the rest of the holes. We're all fucking. I'm floating.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for him.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Wow.
4th round of golf in his entire life. Finished the round, and we pull up to where the starter is at the end, and I go, "Hey, buddy, my friend just got a hole in one. Do you guys do anything for that here? Because some courses will give you a flag or
Yeah. A
a
little
little
medal
plaque
or
or
something.
something. And he goes,
I'm sure if it's a really far hole, you get your plaque up somewhere. Or something.
right.
I
And
saw that in the Philippines.
he goes, no, we don't do anything for that. It's. I mean,
Oh.
you have 18 chances. It's not really that hard.
This guy played golf.
I
I
lo-
didn't know hole in ones were that easy.
They're not.
You're
a one
telling
in-
me if I hit it 18 times, one of them's gonna go in.
It's a 1 in 25,000 chance.
25,000.
We looked it up. Yeah. So I go, seriously? I've been playing golf for 4 years. I've never gotten a hole in one. There's pros that play for their entire life and never get a hole in one. What are you talking about?
Did you say? Do you play golf?
That's where I fucked up, because I didn't go, how many hole in ones do you have? I wish I could go back to.
Have you ever swung a golf club?
So he's bitter. He's being a fucking dick. I'm like,
they seem mad that he got a hole in one.
right? So I'm like, oh my, all right, whatever. And he's going over to clean my clubs. I just I cut him off and grab my bag out. I'm like, I'm not touching my fucking clubs,
Yeah.
dickhead. And then, but we're still talking about it. I'm like, seriously? Nothing? He's like, well, you can go inside and buy something. And I go, all right, man, thank you. Josh, hear what this fucking scumbag just said? I'm right next to the guy.
Oh, you're actually doing this?
He doesn't say anything. He just ignores me because he knows he's being a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, he just said 18 chances. Can you fucking believe that? And then
we got 18 chances. I mean,
we leave, bro. We
He's
leave.
like-
I get in the car. I call my dad. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, are you serious?
doesn't your dad have an in there or something?
Not at that course. He's never been
You
there.
gotta have somebody who's got an in they can call and complain. Just be like, you
I'm
got a
not-
hole in one.
Here's
And
the
the
thing.
staff are acting like a bunch of assholes.
I'm just never gonna play there again. That's what I can
Oh,
do.
the views though.
I don't give a fuck.
Fuck
Fuck the views.
You've done it. You've seen it. You captured it.
Pieces of shit. I'm gonna find his license plate and find out where he lives and where his family lives and his parents Facebook
You
account.
gotta get a sticker that's hole in one or something, and put it all over his car.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kill his mother, carve a hole out in her stomach, and then put her dad's hand with a 1. And it's gonna be a hole in one, and that's gonna be at his fucking doorstep. Because you didn't fucking give my friend a free thing. You didn't give my friend a
I didn't
flag.
see a photo of he got a card and a little medal.
Josh went in and bought some stuff for him.
No way.
I'm pretty sure he bought it. I don't
He
know.
didn't go in and say hey, the guy that got a hole in one. They're like, yeah, dang, that's awesome. Here's
We'll have to, we'll have to ask Josh because he might.
how many freaking hole in ones happen for them to not be
every
able to?
25,000 hits, one happens.
I mean, how many times does that happen a year at one at Palm
yeah,
Beach,
oh my
par 3? You know.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't know. They must see it a lot. Par threes are easy to get hole in, or not easy.
Easier.
It's
1
the-
in 25,000.
It's the easiest hole to get a hole in one in because you're supposed to be able to reach the pin from the tee box.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Part 3. I've never gotten a fucking hole in one. Josh has never gotten a hole in one. No one else that I played with has gotten a hole in one except for Arn. And I've been playing with half these guys for 4 years now.
And he's played for 3 weeks.
He's played for 3 weeks, bro. Isn't that
Beginner's luck.
Isn't that crazy?
Beginner's luck.
I was telling him, bro, it's all downhill from here.
So
you'll
it can
never-
only be downhill.
You'll never have this feeling again unless you hit that 1 in 25,000 odds. So I'm still so excited about it. About that. I'm just keeps thinking about it.
To be there when it happens.
Yeah, it was so electric.
Yeah.
God, the feeling in the moment is just Oh my god, it's like seeing an alien.
And then right in front of the clubhouse, everybody's like
Clapping
yeah.
and so excited. And then the workers had to go and fucking shit on our parade, like scumbags. Charged $100 for like 10 high noons, like a fucking bitch. Anyway, what do we do?
That's only.
Hey, what do we
Oh,
do?
that's okay. We wish them well.
We wish them well. God bless. So anyway, after that, we go and we get dinner at our little Mexican spot. It's a really good spot. Nice time. We had some really vulgar conversations at that dinner, which was funny. Like I was a little tipsy at this point,
Like,
and I'm just
vulgar?
like, we're just talking about like rape and murder and like homicide. Like, we're just like really talking about it. Like Josh is talking about his gore videos that he loves. He's like, bro, I saw this one like cut off all her limbs. I'm like, no way. And then there's like a family of 12 like having a birthday dinner.
Freedom of speech, bitch.
And then at one point I say like something that's I shouldn't have said, and I go, is that loud? And half people go yes, half people go no, and I'm like, that was definitely loud. Half the people think it was yeah.
The kid's just looking at you like.
I didn't want to look. I just never turned around. Like everyone, I was like facing the wall kind of because I'm on the other side of the bench.
Oh, so it just bounces back out there.
I can't see anyone behind me. So for all I know, they're just like, what the fuck did he just say?
Did you hear them talking at all?
No, 'cause I was enjoying.
then they're just listening.
I was enjoying my
They're
conversation.
just hearing
I wasn't
everything you're
actively trying to catch their conversation. I
Yeah.
was just enjoying myself.
saying.
Yeah, and then we watch. We go back home and watch like the last 10 episodes in a row of Solo Leveling.
There's only like 12 episodes.
No, there's a lot more than that.
Oh, you're right. There is.
Yeah.
There's like 20 something.
And we got Josh Swagger to watch it, and he hates anime. He's like a diehard like football like jock, like
Yep.
beat up the nerd, give him a wedgie kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Strong, hot. He's a hot friend,
a
hot guy
way to
friend.
put it.
and he was into it. We got him into anime. First ever anime. he ever watched.
He liked the fight scenes or just like the kind of concept of
The concept
guy
with the
being
fight
over
scenes
and-
and the OP character, the aura, and all that. Great.
Yeah.
It's such a good
I mean,
show.
that's Dragon Ball Z. Like Dragon Ball Z
Yeah, but that's
started and perfected that, like with the you're weak and everything, and then you go, and now you're stronger, you know, and you can just keep doing that and become Ultra Instinct.
See, yeah, that was so before my time, though.
I watched Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Super Ball, or something like that. It's just 100 episodes of fight scenes. Literally, like the first episode is like everybody gets teleported here, and then the god of the universe is like, "You're all gonna fight," and they're like, "Okay," and literally they fight for 100 episodes, and it's crazy because each episode you're like, "Oh my goodness, he's got to be like good, extra powerful in order to defeat him in this next one. And they're all gonna die."
Right.
You know, and then they do it.
Yeah, and then
cliffhanger.
everyone's fine.
And somehow I watched like 70 or 80 episodes before I was like, I've watched the same thing 70 times. Like, how many cliffhangers are there going to be? How many super upgrades? But a little bit more once I got to episode 90.
So it took you 90 episodes. So what's the math on that? 90, let's say like 22 minutes an episode, right? Let's see.
Finally, he goes Ultra Instinct.
Okay, so hold on. It took you 33 hours to get to the good part.
Yeah, that's right. It was only 2 days.
1.5 days straight of watching fucking Kami Gay.
Yeah, I know. It was a Monday and a Tuesday.
Perfect days to do it. Just a straight marathon. No sleep.
Just shit on the toilet and slept on the toilet.
You gotta-
ate on the toilet.
You got a shit bucket in your bed. You cut a hole out of your mattress.
I didn't want to do all that, so I just lived in the bathroom.
Ah, smart man. You lived in the bathtub. So when you shit, it just goes right down the drain. And you always have diarrhea, so it just went right in. You don't have to worry about like
Yeah, because I made sure to drink a lot of Mountain Dew and eat Doritos, and that's
zero fiber.
it. So just
Zero fiber. Liquid.
and also laxatives. You know, I didn't want to have to deal with anything.
Yeah. Make sure no corn, because
And then
corn will
one
clog.
shower once I was done, probably like Wednesday, like 2 or 3 a.m. You know?
Right. Well, no, technically, it was 33 hours. This would be at 1 p.m. on Tuesday. Is when you finish.
Oh, okay. Well, I just my shit for an extra 12 hours.
Oh, dude, the rash you would get, the bumps.
I just had more shit in there. You know, I don't even want to have to drink it one time.
It's your shit, right? So
I
whatever.
can do what I want.
It's inside of you. That's way grosser. Imagine like, oh, look at that shit on the ground. But imagine that shit was inside of you. How disgusting is that?
At least it's over there. At least like on my leg or something.
I can wash it off. I can't wash out my insides.
I mean, you can. It's called what's it called?
A douche?
Like all colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy. My
Yeah.
favorite.
Have you done one of those?
Never.
You'll do it when you get
I've done one
older.
to myself.
It's like a white guy thing when you get older. You're like white enough for
My
it.
boyfriend does them for me.
Yeah, he sticks his dick in.
Cleans me out. Cleans me out. He goes, let me get, I feel some more in there. Let me get deeper. Fucking gets like on his like hand. Let me get in there more.
This sidewall over here.
Anyway, yeah, he's a good guy. He fills me out pretty well.
You're welcome.
And yeah, you're the guy. You're my boyfriend. Hopefully your wife doesn't see this episode. So that's what we do Saturday. And then Sunday we can do a little birthday brunch.
Birthday brunch.
Classic thing. We used to do this all the time back in the day. We'd all go out Sunday morning, 11, 12 o'clock, get way too hammered, and then I would have the biggest panic attack driving home from work. Or driving home that day like 6 p.m. because I'm like, I have to work tomorrow, and I'm fucking drunk as shit.
Wake up at 5 a.m.
And then I wake up 4:30, and
really
I have an even bigger panic attack. And when I say panic attack, it's not really a panic attack. It's more just like anxiety.
So much work.
My stomach is like fucking twisted. I'm just like,
oh yeah.
I don't want to do anything
You
right
just
now,
fucked
but I
yourself
have
up
to
for
go
2
do.
days and...
Yeah, I have to go do manual labor for the next like 9 hours. But we always get it done.
So I saw you're here on a Monday. You just did all that.
Well, so that was back in the day, that kind of brunch. What I do now is like, I'm smart. I stopped drinking at like 4. yesterday.
Oh.
I was like,
so you actually like slept. You actually got your sleep.
I got good sleep. I got really good sleep. But I still had like that like
drunk
anxious
sleep
feeling.
where you like wake up in the night. And...
Yeah, because I was like, fuck, it's Monday. It's my birthday today. I'm fucking kind of hungover, kind of tired.
It's such an amazing weekend to look forward to. Also, again, it's like, what is it, 4 days, 5 days?
Yeah, so we'll get there. We'll get there. So we'll get back to the brunch. So brunch is fun. We do there's this new rooftop pool bar that just opened up.
Crazy rooftop pool bar. Now, normally, I bet when you go to these type of things, there's a pool. There's like some people in the pool. There's some people around the bar. But you could never really turn a day thing, especially in the Florida summer heat, into a club atmosphere.
It's hard. It really is hard.
Because people are like wearing dresses and like guys got to wear like pants and a shirt. There's a pool, but people don't really get in.
We're in Florida.
Show.
We're in Florida. It's different.
Yeah,
It's
you're
different. So, but this we got lucky because there was a big yoga event,
yoga event,
Barbie theme
at a day club with a pool.
Yeah. So Josh is like DMing the club. He's like, yeah, we're trying to do a brunch, get a reservation, and they go, well, we're gonna have a yoga event that day from like 11 to 2, and our reservation's at like 12. Yeah. So they're gonna be like playing like some lady's gonna be like instructing yoga over the loudspeaker, and they go, we'll give you a free bottle of champagne
as compensation.
Yeah. I'm like, sweet.
Oh no, we have to be there with people doing yoga. Like what type of people are gonna be yoga at this day club with pools?
So I pull up. I'm driving into downtown, and I just see like hundreds of like the hottest women I've ever seen,
all in yoga clothes,
right? Tight
and
yoga.
if they're not yoga clothes, they're just like a bathing suit.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's going on? What's happening today? Like, why are there so many yoga bitches? And then I'm like walking up to the club, and there's a fat line of them.
Yeah,
and I go, that's right. So I skipped the whole line.
We booked this day for this.
Yep. I skipped the whole line. I go, I'm not a part of whatever these freaks are doing. I'm just here to get food and drinks. And they go, yeah, just go right upstairs.
Yeah.
So I go up and I meet everyone else, and it's just like I said, 300 of the hottest women you've ever seen in your entire life.
So many people.
And I want to say this: even the guys are hot.
Yeah.
There was a nice single ugly guy.
Nope.
And then there's our group.
We're just like, we're just here, bro. We don't
really fit in. We're kind of like, but we're fun. I think we're like,
but to make up for it, because our normal brunches are, of course, the Palm Beach local budget option. We get the bottomless mimosas and we drink like 4 or 5 bottles each. We couldn't do that.
Can we buy bottles per bottle?
Thankfully, you have a great best friend who was like, I'm going to make it bottomless mimosas for us. Yeah. Even though the bottles are $175.
No, they're $210.
What the
You got 6
more
bottles.
than I thought.
You got 6 bottles.
She must have given him a discount because he ordered like 6 bottles.
No.
I heard $175 from somebody. But still, that's insane.
I looked at the menu.
That's insane. Ow. $210. So we got 1 for free. Big
Got one.
deal.
Big deal. $210.
The guy spent $2,000 on your birthday.
$1,500.
He said like 1,700. You got to include the tip.
Oh yeah. We'll round it up to 2. Yeah, he spent $2,000 for my birthday. That was really nice of him. I thanked him profusely.
That's insane.
I didn't spend a dime.
That's insane.
You know what I spent money on? Chipotle on the way home. I got Chipotle on my way home. But yeah, that was fucking so fun.
So that's how we were actually able to like hang and sit there, was because
And it
they're
was
like
cool.
they got bottle service. They're like just bringing bottles over constantly. We
Mhm.
always had bottles coming over.
We
so
were-
nobody could complain.
We were partying. We order like a bunch of these little like empanada things.
I didn't know. Did somebody buy like? Did Josh say I want like 6 of them? Or
I told Josh, I'm
something?
like, yo, let's get like 10 of them for the table. And we just got 10 of
I
them.
just got one because I was like, oh, Jenny will get one of those, and I'll get this, and everybody was just. And then suddenly there was like freaking
Yeah.
45 empanada pieces on the table.
There's like 4 per plate. We got like
It's
10 of them.
Wait.
And then we got the
like,
little,
they're
like,
just sitting there.
yeah. No, I ate like 6 of those. They were so good.
Dang.
They're so nice. And then I ate like some of like Aaron's like weird like sweet pizza that he had. It was like sweet for some reason.
Gross.
And I was like, that was good. He's like, have another one. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want to be rude and be like, this is not good. But I ate the whole thing.
But yeah, we just sat there with our glasses on. I told my wife, everybody just kind of sat there and just looked at boobs and butts the whole time.
Pretty much. I mean, not really though, because like, yeah,
There
we did.
were 300 boobies and butts like all out there. Like
How old are you?
you couldn't even like look around and look.
Yeah.
like, without like.
I don't think I've heard anyone your age say so many boobies and butts out at the club last night. Look at all the boobies.
What do you want to say? Tits and ass?
Say there's a fucking bunch of pussy being thrown around all day.
There was no pussy.
There was so much pussy. I saw a girl's asshole at one point.
No
Just wanna
way.
make that clear.
How?
She bent over and I saw her asshole because she was wearing a string for a bikini.
Oh.
I'm not complaining. Just telling you what I saw.
Did you go over to the other side to like kind of peek
I
at
never went over there once.
like?
I never went to the other side of the pool. I
All
stayed
right, ladies, put it up in the
So,
air.
the whole like the layout of the club. I just only stayed on this side. I never left and went over here.
Yeah, and there's like a bar in the center, and then over here there's like all the yoga going on. So that's where all the like the poses are. And it was more of like, I guess Jenna called it like Zumba or whatever. It was like more of a workout kind of sounded like, because they're like, all right, work it, hold it, you know. I don't know if they were just sitting there doing stretches,
I don't fucking
but
know.
it'd be fun to see like how many suggestive poses there were. That could be a drinking game. Every time there's a suggestive pose, like, you know, you take a shot for each 10 seconds that the pose is held.
Right.
Well, you know, another one.
Yeah. So it was fun. We ended up, they brought us a cake that
I had to leave right before that.
no one ate the fucking cake. I'm the only, I think it was like 2 other people touched the cake.
Was it just like, was it actually good, or is it just sugar cake?
It
Or
was very good. Hold on. It was a very good cake. I have it at my house now. I'm going to eat it tonight. She gave me a
Vanilla.
free shot. She gave everyone shots. Remember that? We all
was
got
that free?
Yeah.
Oh, nobody paid for that. The green tea shots.
No, yeah, she was like, "It's for your birthday. I'll get you a shot." And then she did one with us.
Yeah.
Waitress,
Oh, I saw that.
waitress was super nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. And she wasn't hot enough to where I was like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's so weird. I actually thought that too. I
It
was
was
like,
like I feel comfortable. I'm not like
I can keep eye contact with you. Like, what's going on?
she had tits of a 12-year-old and in the ass of like a 16-year-old. So it was like,
Yeah, and it
I'm not
wasn't
really
like everything
attracted
in
to
the
you.
face. So it was just like, yeah,
yeah, good
I
personality.
can tell you what I want.
She wins off of personality. Type
But she,
shit.
you know, Josh was paying. Of course, she was all over that guy. She got every inch of his body.
All 4 of them. It was so fun. So much good. Such a good time. And then we go back.
It was really such a throwback, almost like the ultimate. Because none of us to get that group together like that in that type of situation. When has that happened last? Besides for like somebody's house, you know, like actually going out or something.
True.
Nobody
Everyone
does-
going out.
When was the last time I was at a club?
That's
Let alone
true.
a day club.
Yeah.
Let alone a day club with 300
True.
girls in bikinis. Like,
Yeah. And oh god, it was. I gotta control myself.
if that was just
Very
if that
attractive.
wasn't that day, that with that event,
It wouldn't have been as special.
you're gonna remember this probably for the rest of your life because you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that one birthday.
It was a great my 20. Oh, what a weird birthday to do, like to really blow it out. My 27th birthday, really blew it out. You know, it was like this is like a Such like a random, like it's not even like that big of a deal, you know, like 27. It's like
The last don't even celebrate birthdays at that point. Really.
I don't like to celebrate my birthday, but I'm glad we did. And the next big one will be 30, and then I probably won't be alive anymore after that.
For my family, the 30th instead of 11:59, you're just standing there like.
No, I won't be crying. I'll be smiling.
Oh, okay.
Like, I did it.
Yep.
The cancer will be creeping up on me at that point.
Oh, the day of your birthday, you got to go get yourself tested.
Yep.
If they're like, there might be a chance, then you can just end
that's
it.
all I need to do, brother. You're gonna need to clean up.
Yeah, that dot on your arm, we don't know, but I'm not gonna take any chances.
Is this giant black dot on my arm cancer?
I'm not gonna go down like that.
And then we come back after the day club. We come back to this pool right here.
Oh yeah, we're here.
And
which was honestly pretty good.
That was nice.
I would say
that was great.
It's nice to come back to a pool, especially since it was so hot.
We all get
and
to
you saw all the people who were peeing in the pool at the club. So you're like, you know what?
Probably,
hers,
honestly,
yeah,
probably,
hers, yeah, his, no, maybe his, and you know, let's just go home. You know? Yeah, it's all mixed at this point.
We're drinking by the pool. We're fucking having a snack. Apparently, y'all got pizza. I left before that came.
Oh, that's so funny. We ordered pizza. I ordered it. Delivery. Josh is like throwing money around on the ground, right? We like get it all out and add it up. We got like enough plus a $3 tip.
Nice.
From soggy money. So I sat there and monitored the money while I was drying. Josh gave us another $5 he had. We were able to tip the guy and everything.
You know what's funny is I found a $5 bill in my pocket.
When I got home. Pocketed one?
I did as a joke, and then I forgot to take it out.
Oh, so that's the $5 we need. You should give that to Josh.
I got it.
Give it to Josh. Be like, hey, here's the $5 actually. You know, like you didn't have to give it to him after you spent $2,000 on your birthday. Like it's $5 I stole.
Well, that was Josh Swagger's money. That wasn't Ruderman's money.
No, Ruderman gave an extra $5.
Oh my god, there's so many flies
for the tip. Swat them.
Look at all these
Shoot
flies.
them.
Get them
here. The place is literally 10 seconds away if you hit the green light.
Yeah, $5 is like.
No, we gave him 8.
Oh, you give him 8?
Yeah, because he got a $5 bill.
Oh, nice.
But
so
after the devouring, wait.
But I want to talk about before because I'm still.
Oh, okay.
I've left.
All right, tell us.
You guys can't see it, but there's a palm tree right here that's going over the pool, and we were all climbing it and jumping off of it.
Oh yeah.
I'll put the clip in. I'll edit it in. Right
okay.
That was really fun.
You climbed to the top, basically.
I got to the top of this tree, and look at my arms. Like they're kind of like cut up.
Oh yep. That's what happens.
Remember when Felipe got down from the tree and his entire stomach was red?
Yep.
I guarantee you today he's fucked up over that.
Because your arms are hurting.
My arms are hurting, and I barely even scratched them. I only scratched them when I was trying to hold at the top.
Yeah. And he's like slid down too. He didn't just jump off like you. So he's like getting rug burn type.
Guarantee you he's fucked up off of that right now. Like I feel so bad. I wanted to text him today, but
he should have just jumped down at a few points. He would have been fine. But he was like, I can't do it.
I feel like he's too clumsy where he would like bang like his shin and like shatter his leg or something.
Or he'd do it and then bang his head right on the corner.
Yeah, that's a Felipe thing. Yeah, so then after that, anxiety starts to kick in. I go, fuck, I have to work tomorrow. I'm going to get out of here. All right, goodbye, everyone. And then I leave.
Yeah.
And then
we buy pizza. Something? Well, first we buy pizza. The pizza comes, we devour it. It's funny because Jenna is here and she's feeding the baby, and I give her a piece of pizza, and then we're eating. I eat like 4 pieces of pizza. Okay, there's like 2 mediums. It's only me and the Joshes, and then Jenna, and we eat it all. And that's she like has her one piece, and she's like, "Can I have another?" And I'm like, "It's gone."
Oh, that's not nice.
She's like, "I need more." I was like, all right. I call them up, and there's like ring, and he's like, "Can you?" It's like ring, 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 ring. It's like, "Whoa, this is a lot." And then he's like, "Please hold." Like, okay, hold. Okay. And he's like, answers again. I was like, "Can I get 2 medium pieces? One pizza is 1 pepperoni, 1 sausage." And then he's like, "Okay." He's like, "What's the phone number?" Give him the phone number. He's like, and I was like, "Yeah, I just ordered from you. We're ordering more." Like, but I'm gonna pick it up this time. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
He thought that we were called, and that's why they didn't answer to be like, "Hey, where's our pizza?" Or you fucked up the order or something.
Right.
And then he's like, "Can you please hold?" "Hey, Giovanni, what's up? Why is it calling me?"
Gabagool. And then what they say?
And then he's like, and he was like, "Oh, okay."
He's like, "Okay, phew, thank God."
Went in, got it, paid card, came back. Gave Jenna another piece of pizza, so she's got one.
So you only give her one?
Well, she's just holding one piece of pizza, you know? We got 2 more pizzas.
But you make sure you save at least another slice for her.
We eat more of the pizza. Matt and Vic show up, and it's like, I'm like, hey, you guys want a piece of pizza? You know, and Vic's like, oh, yeah, we don't have to pay for it. Okay. I gave him a piece of pizza, and I realized there's one piece left. And I take it, and I'm like, Jenna's had 2 pieces of pizza.
After 4,
the last one again.
Oh, you're an
asshole. After 4 pizzas,
you're a bad husband.
Finally, I just held on to it.
Oh,
so she finished her
so
pizza.
You're being a good husband.
Yeah, and then I gave it to her because we ate 4 pieces of pizza by the time she ate 2 slices.
4 pies, you mean? 4 pies.
4 pies. She had 2 slices.
That's actually kind of adorable. That's so funny.
Just eat all the pizzas. It's like, hey, I had 1.
I'm really glad you like looked out for it at the end. So I was worried that's the story.
Yeah, because I had 1 piece.
Yeah. And I know she was being so nice about it too. She didn't want to make it a problem. Yeah. She's like, but I'm really hungry.
Yeah, and I can't blame him because I had 4 pieces. And if they both had 4 pieces, that's 12. There's only 16, which means probably Josh had 5 pieces.
Josh had a pie. Josh had 12.
Yeah, because I got 2 more pizzas.
Josh had a full
pie.
The
same amount again.
That's crazy. I mean, actually, no, that's not crazy. It's Josh. Which Josh are we talking about?
Actually, both of them.
Because one Josh is like kind of like heavier set, but like just big and like just like looks dope. And
he eats a little slower usually.
Of course he does.
Not that time. He was drunk enough and hungry enough.
Bro, when we went to go get
like the rest.
When we got Mexican food after the hole-in-one, we're all eating. We finished our drinks and everything, and we're like, all right, let's go. Josh has like 2 full tacos left and half a beer.
Yeah, because he doesn't gotta like fight over it. So
because he can't like eat a taco or take a bite, listen to a conversation, and then add more information. When he's done talking, he doesn't take another bite. He lets his food sit there, and he listens. And he engages.
It's like, bro, eat while you're listening.
We talked the whole dinner, so you're never gonna eat your food. You're just gonna look at your food and let it go cold.
Oh, okay. Are you guys ready to leave? Okay, you're not talking anymore.
Okay, now I can start to eat my dinner. He'd be great for the pod because he would just listen. He wouldn't do anything else.
We got to do a mukbang with him.
Oh my god!
We both just talk the whole time,
and he just watch his food just not be like
we're like eating as we're talking to each other, talking to him, and then
we're being normal humans.
We're just gonna both talk to him. We won't talk to each other. We'll both talk to him, so he never gets a chance to eat.
Yeah. That's actually hilarious, Ren. That is funny as fuck.
At the end of it, he just got all this food, and we're like, all right, Josh, we're going to start eating yours now.
No, what we do is we go, all right, we're going to leave, and then we leave, and it's just him on the mukbang.
Yeah, eating. And it's like, all right, now we're going to start the mukbang.
That's so funny. That is so funny. But I bet you that's good for YouTube monetization because it's going to be a long-ass video now because it's going to take him 2.5 hours to eat.
He might say something funny. He might freak out. He might throw the chicken on the screen. You know, like you just gotta stick around.
And then
watch.
It's just like an hour and a half of just no talking and like one bite, and then like Instagram for 10 minutes. Another bite. We've left. We're back home. I'm home. I'm showering. He's just eating his taco one bite. What what's the BPM bites per minute?
Bites per minute. He's got like
0.1 bite. No, 0.1 bite per minute.
0.1.
So he finishes. He has a full bite every 10 minutes. That's hilarious. Anyway.
Okay, so yeah, we eat those pizzas.
Yeah, what happened with Vic?
When they showed up, it was the second set of pizzas already. Mm-hmm. So they had one. They're hanging around. They got their dog. And then Vic's like, I gotta get a job because obviously Matt's can't pay for like my tans and my nails and my hair, and that makes sense. Like Jenna doesn't do any of those things, but if she suddenly wanted to spend $200, $300, $400 a month on nails, spray tan,
bullshit,
and making herself look good, she's already got me.
Yeah, she did look like kind of crazy with the tan. Yeah, that was a lot.
I mean, it was better here because she like washed it off.
Yeah, it looked like it was melting off her
But she said, I feel like a New Jersey girl. So, like, that's her. We're going to let her do her New Jersey thing. She's in her element. She was confident. She was fun. She didn't have to drink. And she was fun. Yeah. So, that's a cheap.
She was really weird about the drinking. She was like, can I have a sip? And I go, what do you mean? Yeah. Why? Why are you not allowed to have a sip? Are you pregnant?
She
goes, yeah, I am pregnant. And then takes my drink and sips it. I'm like, what the fuck? What? And she was like, I'm just kidding. And I was like, well, we have to hide it from Matt. And I'm like, I'm chunk at this point. I'm like, okay, bet, I'll help you out. And I like kind of block her. And like,
Get the rest of it.
but a sober me would be like, why the fuck are we? What? We're grown-ups. What? It's your dad?
That can be a thing for people. You know, if you haven't drinking in a long time and you used to drink a lot, and you're like, I got this thing going. I don't want to like mess it up.
Ugh, shut up.
But you drank anyway. She had like a sip.
Yeah. Shut up.
We
Just fucking drink, you fucking adult.
don't hear how you're better than us. I can't help but realize that I am like balding. Do you see that? Is that like a big old bald spot? Like my hair recessing?
What you do is you don't think about it.
I gotta put my hair this way.
Yeah, that's why I do this. See how my flop I got going on?
Yeah, I gotta grow my hair out so that.
The key is not to think about it, or you will commit suicide.
Right, it's stress. That's
Yeah.
what it is. That's why you lose your hair. You don't think about it.
I've been so
just
not,
now thought about it and it's got worse.
Yeah, I've been like not stressed at all for like the past like probably 2 quarters. So
27 years.
no, I wanted to like end my life for the past from this year
17.
from like 22 to 26. I wanted to end my life, but now I'm back.
Hey, that's when you met me.
Now I'm back. I don't want to do it anymore, and I never even tried. I'm not gonna be a fan because like, I tried it, I didn't do it. No, I never did it because I'm too much of a pussy, and I had too many things going for me, so I didn't do it.
Your life is too good. Right
It definitely rotated around my mind.
I want to kill myself like everybody else, but I just have it going right now, so I don't.
Yeah, it's like it'd be so much easier, just everything in life, because I wouldn't be alive. You see? Then I don't have to like worry about anything ever.
Yeah, but you know the afterlife is kind of a hassle.
Well, my plan was I was gonna believe in God for like a good year, and then if I die and he's alive, then I'm like, yes.
Well, don't go the Catholic route because suicide is the ultimate sin. You go to hell even if you're saved.
Suicide by cop.
Right, somebody else kills me.
I'm just gonna walk into a police station with a machete and start smacking people, and just let them take me out.
If you can do it with righteous indignation, then it's actually better.
So I'll do. I'll do like my old shit where I used to go free climbing on buildings. I'll go to like a 120 foot, maybe like 12-story building, and then not tie my shoes, and then go, oh, whoops, and then trip off. And I didn't kill myself. I fell on accident. You see?
Do it on live stream so that they have proof.
I'll do it on Kick. I'll do it on Kick, and I'll get a bunch of money.
You'll get at least 1,000.
I get like a $20,000 dono, and I go, fuck, I don't want to die.
And I was like, no, my shoes are untied. That's gonna make me die.
And then like the whole Baldur's Gate, like I get like caught at the very bottom. Yeah, I want to hear about this.
So Victoria is like,
curious.
I need money to like, get my spray tans and my nails and my hair. And
I would be rolling my eyes.
What else is there?
I'd be rolling my eyes.
Oh, she's got her dog toys.
I would be rolling my eyes. I would not be able to.
She didn't really say that, but that's like, she didn't actually say that.
That's what she's kind of.
That's what she told to Jenna, and Jenna told to me. Sorry to break that trust compact. I hope you never see these.
We're talking about it on a podcast.
Yeah. Please never get famous.
That's what I'm saying. I want 12 viewers forever. Don't ever. No. If you're watching this and you're enjoying it,
do not share this.
Do not like. Do not subscribe, and do not share.
Please don't.
Please, you can always think about it another time, and then also not do it.
We don't need the money. We don't need the fame.
Look at where we're at. We're doing fine.
We need nothing. Remember, we talk about how once you have everything, you're unhappy, and we talk about people we know who've done that. Actually, we know none of those people, and we wish we had money. And
we both have 6 figures worth of cash that we could pull out at any moment.
I mean, if I sold everything I had.
We're both 100,000aires. We're fine.
Once we're dead and our families inherit our money,
then they'll buy a boat, and that's what the world needs. Is they'll buy a boat that they'll use once a year.
Because it's always better to cry on a boat than in a car.
When's the last time you've seen a depressed guy on a jet ski?
Never.
That's a very hack joke. Everyone says that joke.
Oh, that's true. A way you could go out. You could prove them out. You could get the Guinness World Record for committing suicide on a jet ski.
No, this is actually. All right, so I knew a guy who died on a jet ski because he was going super fast and he hit a sandbar that he couldn't see at night, and he flew into like the rocks on the shore and just like died.
Oh,
that's went like 100 miles an hour. Stopped on a dime, and flies off.
Oh, that's
breaks
how that
his
works.
foot on the handlebar. He's flipping, face plants into rocks and dies.
Ugh.
Wish him well. He was.
He's dead.
He was actually.
Now you're like the Catholics. You can pay for them to get out of purgatory and go to
It
heaven.
was funny. He was a professional MLB player too.
Oh,
Family friend. We wish him well. God bless. God bless.
Hopefully, yeah, God bless him. You know, he might be in hell, so God bless.
So I'm waiting for you to tell me the thing that makes me irritated. I want to hear it so I can talk shit. It's my birthday. Fuck you. I can talk shit.
So, she's like, yeah, but I don't really want to work. You know, I just want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to do the thing I've been doing. Because she can do that if she just doesn't, you know, get a spray tan, nails, and hair and all that. And she can not work. She's like, the Airbnb just isn't happening. Yeah, that's why we're here at this house, because the Airbnb isn't happening, and we can stay here. There's down season.
This is $12,000 a night or $1,200 a night.
Yeah, you're gonna be you're gonna be poor during down season.
Yeah, I mean, my sales are poor right now. We're at your vacation home that no one's staying at.
Obviously,
We're in summer in Florida.
Yeah.
No, it's
And
where
so she's not making anything from her Airbnb. She's not making that extra dough to get her things done. And Matt's like, you have the tallow. Like, all we have to do is do a little advertising and it'll work. And she goes, I did everything for the tallow. I did the advertising. I made the product. I did everything. I did the things. You were at work all the time. I did the Instagram. I made the website. I did the Facebook. I ran the Instagram ads. I ran the Google ads. I told all my friends and family. I did everything on that, and my heart just isn't there, and it's not working.
They just started.
Yeah, they just started, but then also Matt's like, come on, it'll work. She's like, nope, it won't. It's dead. Like, okay, so let's be real.
It's not gonna work.
Let's be real here.
It's obviously not going to work.
It's not gonna work.
Obviously not.
It's lotion. It's lotion. What are you gonna just do, a startup lotion brand and compete with Johnson and Johnson?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can do something. There's a spot for it, but
Hey, real
they're
quick,
not doing it the right way.
There's a right way to go about it.
It's got to be grassroots. You got to be like, go to your local fair or
advertise
or
about it being like a startup or a new company,
and
like,
do that for 5 years.
Hey, listen.
Before you run your first Facebook ad, like
The people that think they're going to make $1 million the first year of a company that they start, they're destined to fail. In my head, I always think anytime I'm starting a new thing, whether it's music, doing the modeling, business ideas, it really takes like a good 3 to 5 years for it to actually pick up. You're going to be in debt. Whether
3 to 5
mental
years,
or,
that means like 1 to 2 years of actual like time.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
they have like that
even
playtime,
yeah.
and people have like 500 days.
And real quick, even if it's not like monetary debt, it could be like mental debt where like you put so much time into the thing and you're drained.
That's what I mean. Like, put
Right.
some hours in. You can't just like do it and then like expect it to happen and be like, it's been around for a year, nothing's happening. It's like, how much actually effort and time have you put into photos?
They're going to tell you. They're going to tell you I put in so much time. But you know what they didn't do? They didn't put in the time. They're going to tell you that because they don't want to feel guilty for not putting in the time. I did that with DLF. Times I told everyone I was working hard, and I wasn't.
Yeah, how's it going? Is it selling? You selling it? No, we didn't sell
Nope.
anything. We didn't do anything. Like,
But you know what? And I don't regret
but are
it.
you doing anything?
And I talked to Lady and Felipe about it. I was like, listen, I want you guys to know, like, I don't regret ever doing that, even though we failed. I learned a lot from doing it, and that was a great experience. And now I feel closer to both of you from it. What a win!
Yeah.
What a win!
Yeah.
I lost like $600 probably. $600 to become closer to my friends and to learn a lot of like new, like valuable, like life lessons and experiences.
Yeah, and it costs that.
And
That's honestly pretty cheap. Like,
Yeah,
I've made much worse decisions. I've got thousands of dollars of stock just sitting there because of a bad idea.
GameStop.
I still believe it.
Yeah.
I still believe it.
And you
We're
know
not
what?
going to
And
talk
you-
about politics on the pod.
You have one of my shares that you don't know where it's at, so you owe me one of your shares.
Yeah,
now.
written on you don't even have it on a napkin. This is just word of mouth. I got you one.
But it's great. I gave you the money.
Tell you what, when I sell that share for $20,000,
Give
I'll
it-
invite you around the world with me. We can go to Thailand.
Okay.
I'll pay for your trip.
All right.
You know?
Hey. And we're good. And we're good. And we're good.
Yeah, they're never gonna sell for $20,000.
Lauren sent me my 16-word pin for my crypto account, which I don't have anymore. So I lost $6,000.
Oh, dude, but you have the pin.
I don't.
Oh,
It's gone.
you lost the pin.
It was in my notes app on my computer that Josh wiped. So
You like kind of move a little bit, and you're like, oh, that was in there.
I just peed down my leg a little bit. Anyway,
That happens.
Okay.
So yeah, Victoria is like ranting about, oh, I need to make money and all this stuff. She goes into like her doing all the work for the
infuriating.
for the thing
Infuriating.
and doing it all and everything. And
I would have
like,
to leave.
It'll work. Like, do your thing. And she's upset because Matt's like, we have to do this, but really she does all the work because Matt like works and then just comes home and
because she's not doing anything.
Well, she's not doing anything,
Yeah,
so that's why she does it. Might as well. But it's all her money that she put into it because she's got like this extra cash or whatever that Matt kind of like, because all of his money just goes for them living. That Matt, I'm assuming, kind of like coerced her and it's like, hey, like we need to grab the talent. This is gonna work, honey. So you just buy it. And then we'll do it and we'll sell it. And then it doesn't sell. And she's like, I put $600 into buying all these ingredients and everything and paying for advertisements and everything. We haven't got a single click, but it's
what do they pay for? What advertisement did they pay for?
Oh, she said the Facebook and Google. But you that doesn't work in today's age. You got to do the grassroots.
You need to make a good advertisement.
Right. So
what was it? A photo.
Yeah, was it just a photo of your label or your logo or something? Like,
who gives a fuck?
Put some girl, like, take a picture of you putting it on your arm and some text and mock it up. And,
you need to be creative.
And also run it every single week for a year.
Yep. You're going to pay for that advertisement every week for I would say like 3 years. Like, keep it up.
It's the lifetime. It's just part of the product.
That's now an expense you have. You have to advertise every week.
Because it's that type of product. You're competing with lotion. That's literally that's CVS, Publix. Where don't they sell lotion? It's at 7-Eleven.
I was going to say 7-Eleven.
Something, if you're selling something like maybe what we're selling, where there's only like 3 people in the world,
very niche product.
Then you don't need to do advertising. People are going to
make custom airsoft guns.
Yeah, it's very niche product. But if you're like selling something everybody sells, and you know what I think was the best part about that conversation? The fact that I was able to lead you on for the whole podcast about how good it was going to be.
Because you hit me with it right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Wait, there's more to this for sure.
Yeah, and then you're like, well, we got to go through the whole weekend to get to it.
Yeah.
Because it was at the end of the day.
But what else happened? Like, that was pretty much it? Where they you kind of caught them fighting about it?
Yeah, Victoria was like big upset about it.
Was she how upset? Like, was she like?
Well, she was like, your parents need to pay you more money so that I don't have to work and I can go do all my stuff.
Yo, this is not
So just put some effort into something. She's like, I'm going to go work as a hostess, at a restaurant. I was like, yeah, if you can get off at like 9 or 10 and not be working there until 12 o'clock or something, because Matt gets off at 8 and you're not going to see him until like 10 o'clock. Jenna was like, she's doing this so she doesn't have to be making dinner. Because she's got to be making dinner when Matt comes home. Like, he's got to come home to a hot meal. He's getting home at like 8, 9 o'clock.
For everything.
And now that, especially that it seems like she's like out of money, she has her season. It's not the season anymore.
Yeah, this is a bad time to get a job.
The only other option she has is to get pregnant.
But she's not gonna do it because they just got a dog for $1,500 and they can't put double. No,
she still has mad baby fever.
Yeah, but is she going to do that? Imagine that.
She were talking about it.
They have no money. How are they going to take care of a baby and a dog?
Well, they asked us that too. Like, is it expensive for a baby? And it's more if you're just paying for like the baby's things instead of your own. Instead of buying yourself clothes, you're buying the baby's clothes.
So they just it's
really not that. It's not like that.
They say a baby costs about $250,000 by the time from 1 to 18. That's how much money you're going to spend on a child.
1 to 18. Right, but you also lump yourself in with that, and you got to think about it like it's buying money for you to relate, like your girlfriend. You're not going to count that really as a cost or something. And even with your kid, most of the cases you're doing it as like an enlightenment to bring them better.
I wouldn't call it. Yeah, a cost feels more like kind of negative. It's like an expense.
What are you just buying drinks? Your kid, you're buying $250,000 worth of drinks.
Me and my girl like to drink, so yeah, we're buying drinks. And we're not having any kids.
Get a wholesale account, bro. You gotta get a wholesale account.
I gotta be on like a net program. Give me like a credit. I'm gonna open a tab at a bar for a month and a half.
Yeah, and I'll make a video of me drinking here every night.
Go to like Duffy's. I'll put you on like a net 45 program. Every 45 days, it'll be like an undulating payment where I'll pay you back every. It's a thing. It's a thing we do for our job. So net 15, net 30. That's what
we got to do. Like, that's going to be the future. We got to go to Duffy's corporate and be like, we'll do a podcast. Also, every Duffy's around the U.S.
Wrong
pay for our flights and our food.
Let's do like
Outback Steakhouse. You gotta go somewhere that's around the U.S. so you can go travel to all those places.
Sato's. That's my favorite, like corporate steakhouse. I love a corporate. I love a restaurant where it's the same everywhere in the world.
Exactly, like
Sato's Steakhouse.
They even got the same employees, man.
The hibachi, bro.
Yep, they've got.
I told the guy when he does a onion volcano. I asked like, yo, like when you're done with it, can you try to like, you know the ring on the bottle game where you like flick a ring onto a bottle?
Shoehorn.
So, no, that's
Horseshoe.
That's a different game. So it's like there's a game at a fair where there's like a ring, and there's like a it's 100 bottles in like a.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
And you flick the ring and try to get on the bottle, you get a dick.
Yeah.
That's stuffed. The stuffed dick.
Yep.
I tell the guy at Sato's, I go, yo, take my dick out. And I get a little hard. Fluff it up. I go, yo, flick them.
You got like 3 or 4 tries.
And then he flicks the hot onion rings onto my cock and balls. And that's just like a kind of thing you get at like a corporate steakhouse.
Yeah, service. You don't got to tip extra for it.
Yeah, he's already getting the tip.
Yeah.
You can see the tip right there.
If he hits it, right? You only see the tip.
If he hits it, he's getting 40%. If he doesn't hit it, 12.
I should add you a prerequisite.
I tell him that, like, hey, if you don't, I throw my dicks out. I'm like low on my chair, and my neck's like I have like the double chin. Hey, if you don't get it, that's a 12% tip.
Hey, every ring's 4%.
Oh yeah, you could build up. And if he gets all of them, I just give him $100 right there. I go, I'm just gonna give this to you, and then you're also gonna get it.
You take them off, you eat them, and you go, you want to try again? Double down.
Yeah, I know. I have both of our Joshes, and they what's the thing?
The bonus round.
They Lady and the Tramp the onion rings around that cock. And they end up just giving me head for like a little bit, real quick. They like suck me off for like
I'm getting soft.
For like 5 minutes, and I'm like, yo, boys, your food. Go, oh, my bad. My bad, bro. My bad. Like,
yo, can you put some more hoisin on it next time?
And then I take off the rest of the onion rings, and they're all chewed up and like mangled and like wet from saliva. And I kind of just throw them back on the grill.
Yo, spice those back. Throw them in my stir fry.
And he's like, oh, yes, my pudding. All right, so. So real quick, do we hate Matt or do we hate Vic? I think I hate Vic. I think I hate Vic. I gotta be honest on this one because I know Matt's just working hard. Like he's nothing he could do. He's doing everything he can. And Vic kind of being a dumb cunt.
How much time we got? We got more time.
We have an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We're not doing any questions.
No, but I could save my story for the next part, or I could. I could go into why you should hate Matt.
We should know. We have to finish this, right? Because it's like not fair. What are we gonna? Can't do that. Let's finish this, and then we'll end it.
What's there to finish?
Well, why you hate Matt? Like what you just said.
You want me to convince you for 20 minutes why Matt should be the one killed in this situation?
Just give me the spark notes. Give me the 1 minute synopsis.
So of all the years I've known Matt, and you've known him longer, he's worked at the same place, right? And it's a great place. Your family
can't fault him for that. That's a family business. I can't fault him for that.
Family works there.
But I would never want to work for my family because I would hate my family.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't do it.
There's where it is. He doesn't work with his family. He works for his family.
I see.
It's not a group effort here. You're an employed slave like the rest of the universe.
And I love
it. Just get your W-2.
I'm very happy.
And be thankful for it.
I am. and thank you very much.
But the way that their raises work isn't like yours, where you go, hey, I'm working harder and more, and I'm doing more, or give me more responsibility, let me do more, and pay me more.
Mm-hmm.
Theirs is, oh, you need more money because you had a kid. You need more money because you bought a house. You need more money because the inflation adjusted 10 months ago. Okay, I guess we'll have to adjust you. It's not like he can go up and be like, hey, I'm actually the only one working up in this bit. I'm actually the only one who's like out here on the floor. Yeah. You can't replace me. You know how many times I've told him to threaten quitting because there's nobody else like him in the world that can work for that job for them. He's like, oh, they just got to start another studio and then I can have my own studio. You think your parents are going to give that up? Making $50,000, they're walking away with like 30.
They should. They're not being good parents. Like, help your kid out. His parents suck. We all know this. They're the worst. We all hate his parents. They are irritable, selfish, racist cunts. And that I can say that because I flicked his mom off in front of his face, in front of her face.
But you gotta try to make amends. You were still at the wedding that they paid for. Well, they didn't pay for it.
Of course
Actually,
not.
Victoria's dad paid for it.
Yeah, so fuck him.
Yeah, but you went to like the rehearsal dinner that they paid for.
I don't give a fuck.
Where was it?
I'm a little drunk. I'm being a little.
That was
excited.
good.
It was
You
great.
do like their parents. They're nice. They're his parents. You
They're
just
not
gotta like
tough.
them because they're your parents.
You know,
All
you
right,
said the wrong
everyone
word.
move
Real quick.
on.
Not nice, but continue. I saw them do a show. They were great. I saw them at our diner. They were nice. We talked. Good people.
You gotta
Good people, but I hate them.
somebody to flick them off and for them to forgive you.
I was 16. I'm 27. That was 11 years ago.
Don't act like you can't go to prison because you weren't like because you're a juvenile or something like
No, it was 11 years ago. If
Take
you're holding a grudge,
responsibility.
if there's an adult who's holding a grudge for 11 years, kill.
Oh, okay.
Hey, bury yourself underground.
Right. But as a young, youthful child, you still have to.
I am young. Thank you for saying that. Thank you.
That's what you take away from it.
I'm young.
You
Hey, I'm young.
An asshole.
I'm young. I'm young. I get it. I'm a young
you just
kid.
keep repeating that. Like
I'm so young, bro.
Talk over me.
Look at my hair. Look at my fucking
You're still
loopy
going.
hair. See how like half my forehead's
like an anime character, bro. We'll put you on your anime hair. Can you put on your anime hair? What is my anime hair? My anime hair would just be straight.
and then every time I like talk, like I'm always looking down like this.
Yeah. So you can barely see.
And I'm like kind of like doing this like weird like undulating rotation thing.
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
Alright,
we're being a new kind of racist. We haven't been this racist in this way before.
Have you heard the stories about people who are obsessed with anime? They go to Japan, but then they feel like they can talk, but they're talking anime Japanese, which is nothing like actual Japanese.
Yeah. And they're like,
"Hi, can I get a burger?
"Can I get a burger
with fries?" It's like, why are you talking like that?
And they go, "This is a sashimi restaurant." What do you asking? Anyway, hold on. This pod's going on for way too long. Let's wrap it up. Let's go.
Still on my second beer, bro. We can't stop until I'm done.
That's how we do we do 2 beers and when we cut.
I'm drinking really slow.
Anyway, so Matt's parents not giving him a raise.
Oh yeah, so that was the thing. Was like, so yeah, you know, his parents would only give him a raise if he like needs it in a dire situation, not just to like better himself.
Right.
And like, hey, you can have more money now. Go.
That's how give him
live a
goals
better
or
life.
like aspiration. He has to like have a child to like get a new
Yeah, or like a need or something like that. And then even then, it's like, hey, you've had too many kids too fast. You know, even like his sister's like, we have to move away because we can't afford it here. And it's like, well,
Your
you know,
parents.
your husband is working, but you're not because, and you're complaining that you're not being paid enough. Now, here's the other thing: we don't know everything that's going on here. What if they don't make enough money to pay them? You know, they got to pay for the loan for the Humvee. They got to pay the loan for the new Bronco. They got to pay the loan for the Moke. They got to pay for the loan for the remodel on their house.
You hear what you're saying, right?
Taxes. You
You hear
know,
what you're
the
saying.
home's valued at like, you know,
$6 million.
$6 million. You know, taxes
Last time
on
I checked, it was
6 million.
6.2.
That's a lot of money that you got to pay
Hey,
for.
If you live in a $6.2 million house and all your children are complaining they're not getting paid enough, you're a fucking bitch.
For your business.
You're a bad person, right?
I don't
Right?
know. I don't know how. You know, we don't know how it all.
We
works.
know exactly
We
how
don't
it
know
is.
How it all works. They still eat at the same places you eat at, bro. Sound like they're going to the island to eat.
So why do they need a moke?
She gotta get around somehow, bro.
Use your G-Wagon.
Right? You know, that's for the longer distance things.
All right, use your dad's Humvee with a M60 mounted on
right,
top of
only
it.
he can drive that. It's a Humvee, you know. And then when he's not driving that, he's got to drive his
It's F-150.
F-50.
Yeah, F350 with a dually on
How
it.
do they have so many vehicles? Plus,
Because they make $1 million. They make so much money, and the kids make nothing, and the kids want to kill themselves because they can't make money because they're too scared to ask their parents for it.
Right, but they're only going to pay for Matt's existence, not his wife's also.
This is bad. This is not good.
So
If anyone
bad.
finds this podcast, we're going to be in so much shit. You know that, right?
We better have enough money to pay them off.
We don't. We don't.
They're like, yo, I heard what you said about me. We just got to start like writing a check, and then I hated it so much. And then they just
But
keep
then
writing.
it's going to be...
And they're like, and I didn't like how you said about like, episode 12, and you make a little circle like this. And I don't like episode 13 and episode 14. And you're like, I'm gonna have to put a decimal
We have
point
12
here.
views.
Why? No, it's not. No, it's gotta be 12K. And then
Every view is okay. I'll just murder them, honestly. At that point, I will plot a murder scheme. I'm gonna be like the kid that killed the CEO with the pistol. Deny, defend, protect, whatever the fuck he wrote on it.
Look fabulous the whole time, so that you can get some sort of Reddit following. And
I'm hot. That's undeniable.
Go to Starbucks and McDonald's. That's what his mistake. He only went to one influential restaurant.
Yep.
McDonald's would have paid him so much money if they went to McDonald's.
I'm cutting you off. This is a bad bit. If you look back and we talk about what this bit is, this is a bit about me murdering our friend's parents because he doesn't get paid enough. I think we should end it, honestly. I think we've reached the peak here. Yeah. I don't want to get too... We're going to say some things we shouldn't say.
Yeah, but I totally feel like we could do an extra hour and a half.
That's what we'll do is we'll come... Next podcast, I'll make sure we bring this up again because this is good, but this is entering dangerous territory of possible lawsuits, even though we have 3 subscribers.
We know them all.
And we know I'm one of the subscribers. Thank you for watching, guys. This has been a fun birthday episode. Happy birthday to me. Say it.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. And hey, I love you, man.
Thanks, bro.
I love you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Say it back.
I'm just glad that
just say it back.
You know how much I feel for you too, especially with all the drama that we went through this.
You know what? Before we end it, and we'll talk about that on the next episode. Okay. The drama. We got me and Aaron.
We just skipped over it. I was like, wait, there's this section on Friday.
I forgot about that because I cut it out of my head. I was so embarrassed. No, I'm not embarrassed. Fuck you.
Don't be embarrassed. Just
I'm not even a little bit. What was I gonna do?
You're gonna do something with the pod.
I just had a night. I'm kind of tipsy and I forgot what I was gonna just do.
You're gonna mark it. You're gonna mark the time.
No. So you sent me a cryptic ass text yesterday.
So cryptic.
Let me read this to you. Everyone, this is what he sends me. I go, did I leave my water bottle at your house? He goes, yeah, you did. Pod tomorrow? Which was yesterday. And I go, possibly. I'll let you know how I feel after work. And then he goes, the most common way of dealing is to have your child be in the same room and having a good time in the same place for a few minutes and not having to worry if someone is coming over or if they are not in a good place. And you can have the time off and you don't want that in your own time and then have to have the same time and the place for the work on your schedule because it's a little different from the other way around and you don't have a good emoji day at the Totori school and then school, and I don't want that, but it's a lot of people there. It's a lot of people there, and then an emoji I don't have because I didn't update my iOS, so it's a question mark in a box. Are not so bad. Starting off sentence. This is a start of a new sentence. Are not so bad, but it's just a little bit. More than what you're supposed to be having fun. More than what you're supposed to be having fun. Star emoji. So much. Explain yourself. And just explain yourself in one sentence, and then we're ending the podcast. What the fuck was that? I had to read that 12 times, and I'm like, I'm half asleep, and I go, this is so confusing to me. What do you mean? Oh, no, and then he sent me a photo of Jenna with, like, her friends.
I didn't even know I did that.
It was a photo of Jenna, his wife, and his sister, and her other sister. And then I go,
did that.
This is so confusing to me. What do you mean? And then you go, happy birthday. Thank you for watching. This has been Bad Influence. Birthday episode. Birthday edition.
That was a good one. Maybe we can start doing Mondays, although I feel bad for not working.
Whatever. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you for